Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Friday night, Texas sky. We lit, house packed out, whole town in it. Pace crash hard, heartbeat sink. This that show that make you think. Under them lights, we don't play, we ball. From the small town fields to the big state calls. We talk rivalries, legends, up next kings. Breakdowns, hot takes, all them rings. Turn it up, don't miss this drive. Texas high school dreams so loud, so loud, so loud. You tune in now, right that way. This the part they crave every Friday. Welcome to the show where the big hits roll. Texas under lights, we talk hard, we talk slow. From the first snap high to the last play glow. It's Friday night, lights, let's go. Woo! Let's get old, let's get old. Hey, let's get old, let's get old, let's get old.
Hey guys, welcome back to another great episode of Between the Hashes, your Texas high school football podcast. I am your co-host, Adam Maccabee. As always, alongside me tonight is my main man, my right-hand guy, Mr. R.L. Martin. How are you, buddy?
Pretty good, brother.
Good.
Yeah, kind of understand why I sound this way, but everybody will understand it here in a sec.
Yeah. So this is our first episode that we've recorded since the tragic passing of the head coach and athletic director and his wife down at East Bernard. And, you know, the heartbeat of Between the Hashes is, you know, we're two brothers in Christ. We love each other. We've been really close friends ever since we really met each other. It seemed like we clicked from day one. But our heartbeat is, you know, Jesus and loving Jesus. And after this episode airs, I'm going to post an article that I wrote about the tragedy and just putting into words. It took me a while to write this article just because I'm a father of, you know, 4 kids. I've got a grandbaby, and to lose a kid, trying not to cry just talking about it, but I can't imagine what the Lake Travis community is going through. And then on the flip side, not even a week or two later, a head coach at East Bernard and his wife get killed in a tragic car accident, leaving behind 3 boys and a community. And here we are right at the start of football season. And the whole article is just about the hope that we find in Jesus Christ. And I just want to start tonight's episode off in a word of prayer for the East Bernard community and the Lake Travis community. And then we'll go from there. So is that cool with you?
Absolutely wonderful.
All right, man. Let's pray, bud. Heavenly Father God, we just come to you tonight, and we just thank you so much for giving us this platform and giving us the ability to share your love and share our passion for football and our passion for you. God, we just come to you tonight and just pray over the East Bernard community and the Lake Travis community and the football players and the staff that's affected by the passing of this young man and Lake Travis and the head coach and his wife down at East Bernard. And God, we just lift up those communities and the players and the teachers and the coaches and those that are affected directly by these 2 tragedies. And we know that our hope is found in you, and you are everything. And without you, we have nothing. And I just thank you so much for giving us your son that died on the cross and giving us the hope of eternity. And we ask all this in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Well, RL, man, We are here. Week 1, and my word, do we have some banger games to start the season this year to talk about tonight.
I am so giddy for this season. It may be because of you and what you started with this Texas high school podcast of ours. Yeah. But it seems like there's just an extra pushing me to cover games this year, and I hope the Lord lets my body hold up because, wow, there is some good ones going on. I mean, just this week, starting what, tomorrow?
Week 1. Yeah, starting tomorrow.
Week 1. It's ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready.
Yep. Well, before we hit record, we were talking about concessions. I'm not the skinniest guy, if you can't tell.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. So I don't know. The one thing I'm looking forward to, quite honestly, because, you know, the company that my wife and I own, we do in-seat delivery at stadiums and stuff across the country. And one of the things that I love is just being able to see all the different offerings that stadiums have for concession food. And Farmersville High School has the best concessions of any high school football program that I've been to, and I've been to a lot. This year, we're introducing pulled pork sandwiches and fried Oreos as a dessert. Come on now, man.
I can't do that and watch the game. It's like, man, that right there is a gift in its own besides the football game. And now you're looking for, because I don't know how people feel about it, but I got a weakness for Oreos, but the golden Oreos. And then you're going to fry it and then pulled pork. Like I was saying to you beforehand, We don't have stuff like that down here at the football games. Now at the youth football games, we'll have stuff like that.
Yeah.
But pulled pork sandwiches, and hand cut fries and stuff like we don't have.
Oh yeah.
I look forward to the hot dogs.
We do it good, man. We've got hot dogs, we've got nachos, we've got chicken strips. Our burgers are awesome. That goes without saying. But we're adding pulled pork and fried Oreos, baby. I'm excited. I'm trying to lose weight, but I don't know if that's going to be possible during our home games this fall.
I'm trying to do the same thing, but it's just a ritual that me and Mike came up with. Is every football game we have a hot dog. And we compare what district or wherever we're at, who had the best hot dog. Yeah. All right. And so,
well, hey, that may be one of our ongoing things that you and I do on this episode each week. Now that we're in the season, start an episode talking about which grading the stadiums that we go visit their hot dogs on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh yeah, it's hard. It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat Shirt Cibolo, Universal City down here. They've had the best hot dog for the past couple years.
All right. Well, we'll put it to a test. All right, guys. Hey, week one. Here's kind of going to be the format for our coverage during the season. We're going to talk about the previous week's games, what stood out to us, some of the top performers, game breakers, game changers, all that good stuff. Athlete of the week. I'll pick an athlete of the week. RL will have athlete of the week. We're going to talk about predictions. We're going to list the top 3 or 4 matchups in our areas. So just to remind you, RL covers Waco, South, Houston, all that good stuff. I cover everything north of Waco, out West Texas, Panhandle, all the way east out to Texarkana. So we're going to talk about matchups and predictions each week. And then we're going to talk about the top athletes that we think you should be watching out for. So that's going to be the format for our in-season coverage. So, RL, let's kick it off with you, man. Let's talk about last week. Private schools got kicked off. There were some really great games last week. So, RL, talk about your private school game that you went and saw last week.
Well, this past week I went to Cornerstone.
Yeah.
The Cornerstone
Seth
Warriors.
Schuler.
They went down. They didn't go down. They went home. They were at home. They played a team out of New Mexico, UANL. And I went last year. I preface this by saying I went last year. I left at halftime.
Blowout?
Yeah, I left at halftime. I was like, I talked to the head coach. Let him know what I saw and everything. And I did some stuff after the game or whatever, but that game was done at halftime. This was a far more competitive game. I do notice that Cornerstone did a lot of rotating. So their players got an opportunity to get in there and play, which was great. Shout out to Coach Clayton Guillory and his staff down there, Coach Bernard, those guys, Coach Champagne. They put together a team. Now, if you haven't, y'all need to go and look at the schedule that Cornerstone has scheduled for this year. They have a gauntlet. Yeah, I'm sorry. This right here probably, from what I've seen, is the toughest schedule, and I know in the state. I'll put it like this: they're getting ready to get on a flight and fly to Florida because they've got IMG this week. Yeah, so it's going to be a tough season for them, but they've got some talent over there. Cornerstone did come out on top, 60-something to 20-something, but one thing I do want to key is that they had an athlete over there at UANL. Did not get the young man's name, and nobody's gotten back to me on his name, but they had a running back over there that was really shifty. And coming out of Mexico, it's like you don't see that, but he was a very quick guy, had good vision, played really well. I already did some posts and stuff for the highlights from athletes that I saw at Cornerstone. They've got a few.
You sent me that one video. Dude just went up and head topped the defender, man.
Yeah,
that was a Cornerstone. Yeah. Woo. That was a nice play.
That was Chauncey. Chauncey is matter of fact, and Chauncey just switched positions. He played quarterback, and he's now at receiver, and he's doing it quite well. They're coaching him up really well over there, so I think he's gonna get some offers, especially off of some good showings that he might have this year. So I think he's gonna be pretty good.
Very nice. Well, I didn't go to this game, but I did catch the highlights and the recap. But my word, Argyle Liberty Christian versus Midland Christian. That was the field dedication game for the Witten family over in Argyle. And I don't know if it was the juices, the energy, what was going on, but they jumped out to a big lead, 28-0. I don't know, RL, how many games you've seen when a team jumps out 28-0. Yeah. That zero score team typically tries to shut things, or they don't try to, but they typically, the mindset, the mental part of the game starts wearing on them and tearing them down a little bit, and it makes it hard for them to come back. But not Midland Christian. down 28-0. My guy I wrote about as a top 5 player to know going into the season proved me right. Mr. Jackson Franco out at Midland Christian. This dude lit up the scoreboard. He had over 600 yards passing. He had 7 touchdowns, and they ended up coming back and beating Argyle Liberty Christian, the number 2 ranked private school team in the state. Now, keep in mind, Midland Christian is ranked, I think, 5 or 6. But they ended up beating Midland Christian, or Midland Christian wound up beating Liberty on a walk-off field goal, 66-63 last Friday night to start the season.
Wow.
And let me tell you,
high school basketball score.
I know. And our guy,
wow,
Caleb Cruz.
Shout out Caleb.
Shout out to Caleb. Caleb locked down Liberty Christian's number 1 guy. You know who that is?
Tell
Mr.
me,
Whitten.
I know everybody. Yeah.
Mr. Whitten, Cooper Whitten.
Yeah.
Locked him down pretty good. So already great starts to the season. Shout out to my guy, Caleb Cruz, and my guy, Jackson Franco out there at Midland Christian. What a way to start your season with a comeback victory, 66-63. So with that being said, RL, week 1, who's your top matchups for this week? I know you got a lot, but what's your 3 or 4 top matchups that you got?
If I do have a few, I mean, that are just standing out to me, especially in my area. Again, I've got Waco to Houston, all the way down to the Valley. Couple of matchups that I'm going to pay close attention to. I wish I could attend y'all, but I can't attend all of them. So the first one I have, Canyon Lake versus Wimberley. This is a 4A Division I matchup in Central Texas. It's right above New Braunfels area, so it's a little out of my area, but I still get up there to a Wembley game every few years. That one there, Canyon Lake is on a come up, I'll put it that way. Wembley is always a solid team. Should be a good game to watch. I wish I could go see that one, but I can't. I'm going to make a prediction on that one and say Wembley will pull this one out. I think it's going to be a close, hard-nosed game. I would not be surprised if Canyon Lake made a real good game of it, but I think Wembley has some pieces that are there. And I think that defense is pretty stout. So I think that's going to be there. Next one I have, 5A Division I. This here is from the San Antonio area. This is Medina Valley. Medina Valley has Churchill this week.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Medina Valley.
All right.
I'm high on Churchill, but I think it's the beginning of the season, and they've got teams they got to come up with. Kobe Rond, my gosh, that running back that they have at Churchill, I can't wait to see him in person. Corpus Christi Miller has Corpus Christi Flower Bluff.
Okay.
I'm not making a prediction in that game. I'm not going to do it.
Not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole?
I'm going to be in Corpus next week. Next week,
right.
I'm going down there to the Miller's game. I'm not going to make a prediction in this game. This is one that I wish I could see. Going down there, I have to have a towel on my shoulder. I kind of look my age when I get down there because I got to wear a short sleeve shirt, towel on my shoulder because of humidity. I think this is going to be a big game. 6A.
All right.
Parker Heights versus Hutto.
That'll be a good one.
Parker Heights versus Hutto. I'm going to go with Hutto in this one.
Okay.
PSJA North and Laredo United.
Who you got in that one?
Shout out Colt Lozano down there at Laredo United. I'm going to go with Laredo United to pull this game out.
Go with our guy, Colt.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Colt on this one. Here in town, Roosevelt has Clemens, and game that I'm going to attend Friday, Harlan versus East Central. Roosevelt versus Clemens is kind of a toss-up for me. I want to see what both of those teams have. Roosevelt has some pretty good pieces that are over there that I want to check out. So that's a game that I will be going to see them sometime this year. But as I was saying before with my guy Brandon Holland from Along the Wire, the schedule that I have is fluid. In the words of Stephen A. Smith, my schedule is fluid because each week it could change. You know, you got a team that you wish you want to go see and something doesn't turn out that way. So I'm like, oh, we're going to change and I may have to go see this kid do this or this team do this. So Roosevelt Clemens and Harlan East Central. Those are my last two here. And I'm going to go to Harlan versus East Central out there Northside. Just got approval for that today. So I'll be there.
Nice. And
I spoke to SAISD. I'm shouting them out because I want to make sure that we're giving everybody their due diligence. Coach Torres over there at SAISD, he let me know the procedures that we need to do. They made some changes. I don't know if y'all are doing it up there, but a lot of schools down here, well, school districts, they have a form for you to fill out.
Yeah.
And you fill out. SAISD hasn't been one. We could just go up and show our credentials and get in. But I like to go through and make sure that we're following all the rules and what their policy is. And he let us know that they're supposed to be having a form. So I did that to go and check them out. And then Saturday, I'm going to go to a SAISD game, which is Sam Houston. They're playing Austin LBJ.
That'll be a good one.
So, and they're going to be down. Austin LBJ is coming down here, so I'm going to go see them while I have an opportunity.
So who do you got
Those are mine.
in those games? Who do you got in the Austin LBJ game?
Austin LBJ, I'm going to have to go with Austin LBJ. I can't. Matter of fact, one of the players that I'm going to highlight for athletes to watch plays for Austin LBJ, Marquise Murray. I've been high on this kid since he entered high school. He's a beast. Last year, I believe it was him. They were Thunder and Lightning is what I called them, the running backs. But now he's just the Thunder. 6 foot, like 210 pounds. So I think they're going to have too much for Sam Houston. Sam Houston got a new coach. Shout out to their coach. But I think in that matchup, I think Austin LBJ is going to be a little too much for them to handle. Harlan and East Central, I don't know. I really don't. Harlan, they have a new coach. Harlan has a new coach as well, but he's in-house. Yeah. Their OC got the job. So they have the talent over there on both sides of the football. I want to go see them. East Central, always a solid team, but this year they have some much needed pieces that they haven't had in the past few years. Yep. And they have a coach that I will never doubt anything on. So Coach Hub over there at East Central will have those boys ready to play. So it's like that one there. Yeah. I don't know.
Gotcha. Coin flip?
Pretty much. I just want to see a good game. I want to see a good game.
All right. Well, let's talk about your athletes. You just mentioned Austin LBJ. Let's start there. Yep. Who are your top athletes to watch for this week?
Top one I have will be Marquise Murray first from Austin LBJ. He's a running back over there. Young man is poised to had a breakout season last year, but I think this one here is going to be a little bit more weight on his shoulders as far as carrying a team. Another one that I have is this here is I have to put this in, but I wasn't going to do this, but now that I'm thinking about it, I've got to do this wide receiver duo. Might be one of the top in the state. As a matter of fact, I know it is one of the top in the state. Braylon Allen. 2029. This kid jumped up on the scene last year as a freshman on varsity. And Braylon is kind of near and dear to my heart. Shout out to Mom and Dad, Angie and Emerson. Yeah, so Braylon, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. They have Judson tomorrow. Johnson, he goes to Johnson. They're playing Judson. His counterpart is Bryson Thompson. Both of these kids I've watched since before they got into high school. Knew they were going to be great. Shout out to Thompson family as well. This one here, of course, Braylon going into his sophomore year. But Bryson is an Iowa State commit, and this is a speedster. The one thing that I have to say about Bryson is, and I told him this as well, and I want to make sure that he hears me again. This kid matured right in front of our eyes last season. Started off kind of rough because he was trying to find his way in that offense now that Braylon was there, but Bryson adjusted to what the coaches needed him to do and ended up having a heck of a season. But the maturity that I saw in Bryson in his game, young man, you did great. I will see you again this season. Not tomorrow. They play tomorrow. They play Judson tomorrow. I think they're not going to have any problem with that one. Judson's on a rebuild, but I think their Coach Hughes, has them going in the right direction. I think he has the excitement back in Judson football, which is a big, big thing. Yeah. I hope the Judson community comes out and fills those stands up again like they have been in years past. But he blossomed. Bryson blossomed last year. Another one that I have is one that we covered before. Yep. And I'm just so high on this athlete is Justice Broussard at Baytown Sterling. 6'2 and a half, 221 pound edge. That one there, I'm definitely keeping eyes on him. Coaches, if y'all see this and you got questions, hit me up. I have an eval ready for you on this young man. I think he's going to do big things. I think this is going to be a bust out season for him now that he's on the map. And then the last one I have, man, is there's one that I found. Noah Smith. He's at Angleton. 6'4", 300-pound O-lineman. He's a North Texas commit. Y'all, this kid is really good. He is really good at 6'4", 300-pound O-lineman commit to North Texas. Those are the ones that I got, man. Let's hear what you got.
Yeah, man, I'm going to stay in DFW. There's some incredible matchups coming out of...
That was ridiculous. That list y'all got, oh my gosh. I wish I had a clone.
There is some incredible games from 4A all the way up, really 2A all the way up. But just let me run this down real quick. You've got Duncanville versus Allen. You've got DeSoto versus St. Thomas Aquinas. You've got Aledo playing North Crowley for the first time in a long time. You've got South Oak Cliff playing Richmond Randall. You've got South Lake Carroll playing a team out of Oklahoma named Jinx, kind of a good program out of Oklahoma. That game's going to be at the Cotton Bowl. Then you've got Rockwall Heath playing Denton Geyer. That's going to be a good one. You've got Prosper High School playing Rockwall High School. And then you've got Lancaster playing North Shore. And then you've got Lake Ridge playing Walnut Grove. I mean, I could keep going and going and going. I mean, it's crazy the games that are coming up this week. And then on Saturday, you've got Highland Park playing Louisville. I mean, let's go. I mean, so much for warm-up games and games. I mean, they're just it's like a college schedule. I mean, they're playing the best of the best week one and not afraid of it. But let me just run this down for you, Ariel. Allen High School. There are 3 non-district games. Listen to this. Allen plays Duncanville Friday. Next Friday, they play DeSoto. Then the Friday after that, they play South Lake Carroll.
That's like state playoff games.
We're going to find out real quick exactly what Allen's got. Real quick. And that's going to be the first game I'm going to talk about. You got Duncanville and Allen. I love this matchup for a lot of reasons. For me, Duncanville has a lot of questions at quarterback. You've got Maximus the Great Denson, that's the quarterback there this year, coming off an injury from last year. He was looking really good before he got injured. But Allen has a kid that moved in last summer from Tennessee named Ty Snell. If you don't know this name, RL, you need to look him up. He's got over 30 offers. He's a class of 2029 quarterback. Unbelievable talent. He reminds me of a better Marcel Reed from Texas A&M. He's got that type of body, that type of build, but he's more accurate. He's got better pocket presence. I think he moves better outside the pocket. I think he's more accurate, can spin the peel. I mean, my word, this kid can throw the ball. So I think that with the people that are coming back that played for Allen last year, you've got a 2-headed monster at running back. I don't think Duncanville's going to pull this one out. I've got Allen winning this one. And then we've got Aledo, North Crowley. I don't know how to pick this one. I'm going to pick Aledo. I think it could go either way, but I think Aledo is going to pull this one out. The game that I'm going to try to go to this weekend is Highland Park versus Louisville. This is the Jerry Jones Classic game at the Star in Frisco. So it's a neutral site. They're not playing at home and home. It's going to be at Jerry World. This one's interesting to me because you've got Buck. Buck is, one of the most prolific passers in Texas high school football history. He has an opportunity this season to break the all-time state passing record. You and I both love Buck, so I don't think there's more we need to talk about with Buck. Highland Park knows how to win, plain and simple. But then you've got Louisville. Their quarterback, Trey Williams, transfers to Aledo. They've got another transfer quarterback that came in from Oklahoma. The coaches that I've talked to over at Louisville, they're really, really high on this kid. And they think that this is the difference maker for Louisville this year. And then you take all the talent that is surrounding this young man. I mean, I could go on for days of the 3 to 5 star athletes that are on the Louisville team. I think being at a neutral site, I think Louisville is going to win this game. Okay. But it's gonna come down to the quarterback play for this transfer kid. His name's escaping me at the moment. I don't have time to really kind of look him up. But I think if Buck can do Buck, it'll be like a 3-point game at the end of it. I don't think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I think both offenses can really get going in this one with it being the first game of the year. But I've got Louisville over Highland Park in that one.
You think it's going to be one like the Midland Christian game?
I don't think it's going to be that high scoring. I think both teams will score more than 35 points for sure. Okay. But I don't think it's going to be 66 to 63 type score.
Got it.
These coaches know how to play defense.
Yeah.
And then the last game I wanted to cover for tonight is going to be South Oak Cliff and Richmond Randall. I mean, you got South Oak Cliff, the powerhouse here in DFW, and you've got Richmond Randall. Enough said about them. I mean, they've got arguably the best running back in the country, much less the state. I've got Richmond Randall over South Oak Cliff on this one.
Over Sock.
And it's because of Landon Williams-Callis. I don't think Sock can stop him. Sock's got a lot of talent, but there's a lot of under-the-radar talent, I should say, at South Oak Cliff. There's not a high, prolific, powerful name like a Landon Williams-Callis. And with this one, I think this is going to be a good preview of what the state playoffs are going to look like. I think this is going to be a game for the ages.
I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna say this, folks, on the record. I'm gonna go against my brother on this one.
You got Sock over Richmond Randall?
I'm gonna go Sock over Richmond Randall.
All right.
This year, I think this is where the coaches there have a scheme. Like you said, it's under the radar talent. It's under the radar talent, and I think that scheme and everything will come together to where it'll be more of a team win. And I think that defense stops them enough to where Sock's gonna come out on top.
All right. I bet you a fried Oreo.
There we go. We'll start it off. No, bet me a pulled pork sandwich with pickles
pulled pork
on it. Give me,
and a fried Oreo on the side. I got you.
There you go. Yeah.
I got you. Well, my players to watch for this week is pretty quarterback heavy. I'm going to start with Anna High School. For the first time in 4 years, they've got a new starting quarterback. Zephyr Cry. Zephyr's one of my buddies. I love Zephyr and his family. Great kid. Struggled a little bit last year playing for Denton Geyer. Transfers over to Anna. I think Zephyr is in a offensive system that fits his skill set better. I think Zephyr's going to be the player to watch for this season, but he's going to be one of my players to watch for this week, Zephyr Cry. Obviously, Buck Randall. He's going to be my other player to watch this week. How does he do against Louisville's talented defense? When I say talented defense, they've got a very, very, very talented secondary. And my other player to watch is also in that game that will be trying to defend Buck Randall, and his name is Deuce Mathis. This young man is a heck of an athlete, recently committed to Northern Arizona University, plays both sides of the ball, plays special teams. There's not anywhere this young man can't play. I mean, he's a stud. Watch out for Deuce Mathis this weekend. I think he's going to have a big game for those Louisville Fighting Farmers. And then my last athlete to watch out for is somebody that we mentioned earlier in the season on an episode, Mr. Ty McCrary over at South Lake Carroll. How does he fare against the strength and speed of a Jinx defensive front? Because Jinx will have speed, they will have strength in their front five. And how does Ty handle that at the Cotton Bowl? As you heard him say in the episode, he was most excited about being able to play in the Cotton Bowl. Yeah. So game one, first start, varsity start, playing in a iconic venue like the Cotton Bowl, Ty McCrary. I'm excited to see how he does on Friday night. There's
going to be so many eyes on DFW area and all of those games they've got going on. It's like you can throw a quarter and hit a good game anywhere in that area. I'm looking forward to it, man. Like I told you before, I'm as giddy as a kid on their first day of school. And I've got 2 days to the game. You know, I'm not going tomorrow, but they've got some good games that are going to be happening tomorrow. Like I said, Johnson and Judson, I wish I could make that game, but I can't make that. But Friday, Harlan EC, I'm excited to see it. Man, I believe Piper plays as well. Shout out my guy, Ryder Butler. I just saw him and his dad at that Cornerstone game, and Ryder's a monster in himself, and he's foaming at the mouth. Ready to come downhill, and oh my gosh, I just can't wait. I can't wait, and I unfortunately can't go somewhere because fortunately I get to watch my kid play. You get to watch yours. Yeah,
I'm excited. I am keeping receipts though. I got to put this out there on record. A lot of doubters against my boys' squad. Week one, we're underdogs. Nope, not from what I've seen on film, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I can't talk too much.
There you go. But I want to say to everyone before we get out of here, I want to be praying for everybody's health.
Yes.
Make sure that, take care of your body. One thing that I saw in the game this past week is make sure that you're hydrating.
Yes.
You're getting, it is this year, I don't know what it is about this year, game time. It's 7 o'clock right now, and in San Antonio, it was like 97 degrees still. Make sure that you are hydrating, getting those electrolytes, getting your rest, and getting ready for the week. And you can't start the day before trying to hydrate for the game. It has to be something that goes on all week. Yeah. Make sure that you're hydrating.
And eating
students,
right.
Yes. Students and parents, behave yourselves at the games.
We know those student sections like to get a little rowdy.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into it any more than that, but make sure you're come on now. We know how to act when we're out at a football game. You represent yourself, you represent your family, you represent your school. And the eyes that are on Texas high school football, I hate to say from last year at the state games, it's eyes that are on Texas football because of that mess. Don't bring that mess. It's all about the athletes on the field, not what's going on in the stands.
Yep, absolutely. Well, little episode teaser. We're going to be covering 2 athletes on an episode coming up. We're going to be recording with Kason Maupin, quarterback from Sunnyvale High School. And you have graciously given me the leniency to bring on my son, Levi. And we're going to be doing an episode with Levi and Kason that will drop next week in between this episode for week 1 and episode for week 2. So excited about that.
Make sure that Levi sees this and make sure you get offline and you let him know. Remember what I said, no unnecessary hits.
Yep. He knows.
Yeah, no unnecessary hits. I'd like to see him healthy all season. Get out of bounds or get down.
Yeah. One thing I have always tried to teach him is to do that, but he's not afraid of contact. He loves it, and he is, back when they allowed him to play defense, he played linebacker and safety, and he was not afraid to pop you, and he takes that mentality sometimes when he's running the ball. And sometimes I think he'd rather punish a kid than slide.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when the juices are going. It's hard, especially if you had that defensive mentality. Yeah. But he's too valuable. He's too valuable.
I'll definitely make sure he sees this. Awesome. Well, hey guys, this has been another great episode of Between the Hashes, your Texas high school football podcast. Good luck to everybody in week 1. Until next time, make it a great one.
Yeah. Friday night, Texas sky, we lit, house packed out, whole town in it, pace crash hard, heartbeat sink, this that show that make you think. Under them lights, we don't play, we ball, from the small town fields to the big state calls. We talk rivalries, legends, up next kings, breakdowns, hot takes, all them rings. Turn it up, don't miss this drive. Texas high school dreams, so loud, so loud, so loud. You tuned in now, right that way. This the part they crave every Friday. Welcome to the show where the big hits roll. Texas under lights.